back again. So something happened during intermission, kind of upsetting. Whoops. Uh the Kira, the main vampire, she died. Where's my last video? But anyways, yeah, she ended up uh being outside too long, trying to mess with a cat. My fault. I had her mess with a cat because the cat was running away. Needed to be seen by the vet. So boom, everybody's sad. Everybody's sad. Oh, what channel? No. Oh, okay. I got it. I see what happened. Never mind. We're good. Got shifted around in the thing. Boom. Cool. So he's unhappy. Uh, baby is obviously unhappy. This just happened while I was outside smoking a cigarette. Yay. I don't know if it's too soon to add another vampire or what. I don't know. I don't know. So they'll get over it, I guess. Uh, okay. Let's take the cat to the vets real quick. Oh, dryer's done. And looks like, oh shoot, should have gave the baby a bath first. I could put that back up on the TV. It's not like we play that VR thing anymore. That way you guys ain't looking right at my nose. There you go. Well, not too much better, but excuse me. Yeah. Ah, no, I didn't want to do that. I did and I didn't. I wanted to see if there was a vet clinic nearby. Boom. Let's get what's wrong. Something about his foot. Take it to the vet clinic. Frankie is sick. Wherever she, yeah. Take it to the vet clinic. Mm. Weather report. Samsung Health. Yay! Oh, come on. So, yay. Changed the oil on my van yesterday. That was pretty fun. Okay. Oh, he'll be simply delighted. Yay! Workers who don't control their work environment, who have no control over what they do day in and day out, tend to develop a kind of psychology wherein they disassociate themselves from their job. That is, they become alienated. Hmm, that's pretty cool. No, no, take care of the cat. Hmm, maybe I'll hold on to that until everything gets taken care of. Like take care of the kid, take care of the cat. Oh, get bath from Austin. You know, minor vampire. Unemployed. Nice. Nice. Is it actually happening? No. Okay, let's get the kid a bath first, and then. Oh, dang. Okay. I got to change his. She's gone. That means the income's gone. So, ooh, we got to change this. Family, food, fortune. Uh, famous Sims deposit each week. Yeah, boom. Famously wealthy. Fabulously wealthy. Boom. Awesome. Boom. Okay, where is he at? 2 of 4. Oh, yeah. So he's earned 2. He's working on 3. have earned 200,000. So, not too bad. All he has to do is paint a few more pictures, write a few stories. He should be able to catch up, no problem. He can do it. Okay, developers dissociate themselves to become alienated. In the economic and philosophical manuscript of 1844, Marx provides his most detailed account of alienation, but we only need a general overview. Well, end of paragraph. Okay. When at work, when a worker sells his labor time, he alienates himself from his labor. It's no longer his. His labor becomes foreign to him, something he does, but not what he is. Therefore, he no longer finds himself in a activity he performs, the activity that will occupy the majority of his life. When Pontifel Pock sells his labor to Gil Gurkers at the Dill Pickle Works, he disassociates his labor from himself. Pickle jar filling is something he does, not who he is. Yet he spends every day doing this one thing. Laborers exercise no or very limited control over the process of production. Labor is not expressive. It is necessary and often undesirable. Really? How many people, go to work? How many people, if they had their druthers, would continue doing their current job? For many, work is a necessary evil because work is not where they find satisfaction. And since many can't find satisfaction in their jobs, they begin to identify with those functions over which they have no control. They do have control. If one spends one's life filling pickle jars, then off time is where he finds his true self. Marx believes that the workers will identify with those things. He does have control over satisfaction of basic animal urges such as eating, sleeping, or sex. His consumption pattern and what he buys, the result we come to is that the human being, parentheses the worker, feels freely active only in his animal functions, eating, drinking, procreating, at most also in lodging, attire, etc. And in this function he feels like an animal. The bestial becomes human and the human becomes bestial. Of course, Marx is not saying that these activities have no place in a full human life. Clearly, eating, drinking, and procreating have their place. Who doesn't enjoy a round at the bar? But Marx's point is that when he when these functions take on character of being the sole focus, end, or purpose of one's life, then we're attempting to satisfy our needs to be producers, with human ultimately unfulfilling activities or a mere acquisition of goods. You can't buy happiness when happiness is the only found in expressive activities. Yet this is proletarian life. One copes with alienation through distraction, and that is through conspicuous consumption, or filling one's life with one idle entertainment after another. The individual becomes a consumer and not a producer, and so our existence fails to live up to our essence. This may work for a while. We may be momentarily happy on the surface, but this is only so long as we can distract ourselves from the realization that our lives are not expressive of what we at the root are. When this realization hits, it hits like a ton of bricks. We cope with the best we can with what is within. Oh crap! I forgot about the cat. What we are. This is realization hits. It hits like a ton of bricks, and we cope the best we can with what is within our control. And red sports car salesmen and plastic surgeons like Sylvester McMucky McBean make out like bandits. Yeah, that's going to be section 3. Well, it's only 16 minutes. Really? Only 16 minutes? Okay. I'm kind of impressed with myself on that. I felt like I stuttered and stumbled a lot. I don't know. I'll read the next section in a few minutes. I'm going to figure out what's going on here. Maybe get so upset about this. Oh. Okay. Oh, more choices. Household. Go on vacation. Buy a vet plan. No. More choices. Computer service. Vampire secrets. Creation choices. Practice program. Upgrade. Order. Social. Okay. Home. Entertainment. Shopping. Home. She'll make her way home eventually, but posting alert via computer or phone will find her. Oh, there she is. She was on her way back anyways. Boom. Okay. Let's take the cat to the clinic. Kids in the bookshelf. No.
Oh, Neebs, a pull on Duma.
Parenting. Six. So he wasn't that much further behind her, I don't think. I put so much work into her. kind of want to get the werewolves now because they have longer lives. Maybe I should actually try a human first. Okay, if you're just going upstairs, wake up the cat. Take the cat to the vet clinic. What's wrong with the kid?
Oh, you want us Omaz? Yaraboo?
Okay, well, you need fun? Come over here. These can be fun. Study shapes. That can be fun. Put those little brains to work. We'll see if it works. I understand you're sad, but it doesn't mean you get to neglect your cat. Take it to the clinic. Take it to the clinic. Take it to the clinic.
Oh, ponish minrab.
Awesome. I will make sure we make it this time. Yeah, that's funny. Yep. Okay, here on my computer. Cool.
Oh, it's funny.
What? Agonal? Huh. Apidola.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh, Yatsaboo.
Start asking questions, kid. Why? Why? Okay.
Yavoya? What?
Well, just pay me your money and hop right aboard. Consider the plight of both the Sneetches and Gertrude McFuzz. Dissatisfied with their respective lots in life, they attempt to consume their way out of their misery. The Sneetches, originally the ones without stars, but later all of them, believe that they must occupy a certain social position. The Sneetches without stars seek recognition. They want to be seen as equals to those with stars, but there is nothing they can do about this. They can make their they can't make their stars. They can't take their stars. It's their own lot in life to be less than. Thankfully, Sylvester McMonkey McBean offers them an opportunity to elevate their social status. For a nominal fee, they can buy stars. Since they can't actually do anything to make life bearable, to earn status as equals, they will buy. Uh, they will buy it. Gertrude McFuzz is in a similar position. Hold on one second. Oh, hey. Hello, how are you? Treat, basic treatment, expensive treatment. Let's get this done and over with. Where's the controller? There's the controller. Expensive treatment.
Dooney.
Oh.
Simsei po haben.
Uh.
Shibi. Javina.
Gertrude McFuzz is in a similar position. She wants to be accepted. She wants to be pretty and presumably liked by other birds. But she only has one droopy droop feather. She needs two, just like that fancy birdie, Lola Lilu. Then she'll be happy. Again, we have a disaffected person who seeks acceptance, recognition, and affirmation. At first, it appears that she is powerless. Then, after she pleads with him, Uncle Dr. Drake reluctantly informs her about a pillberry bush that will give her what she needs: more feathers. But we know it's a fool's errand. Such talk. How absurd. Your tail is just right for your kind of bird. McFuzz. Parentheses. This is good advice against vanity and for self-esteem and against vanity and for self-esteem and realistic healthy body image. But Gertrude is having none of it. She knows what she needs. With both the Sneetches and Gertrude McFuzz, we see similar themes. People seek to be accepted as part of the group. We all want to belong. Often, unfortunately, being part of the group means conforming to an artificial ideal, possessing the right things, and being the right kind of consumer. Do you own the right star, or a number of feathers? So both involved parties consume in order to belong, and eventually come out to realize, because Gertrude becomes wiser, and contrary to common wisdom, you can't teach Sneetches that consumption is not the answer. Consumption may seem to be the right answer to the alienated mind that can't find satisfaction or belonging in their work or endeavors, but nothing could be further from the truth. Wow. Interesting. One Marxist scholar, Eric Fromm, uh, parentheses 1900 to 1980, formulates the problem in terms of what he calls normative humanism. Fromm believes it is the task of psychology to find the inherent mechanisms and laws of humanity. Although human essence is malleable insofar as it can be expressed in many ways, it is not infinitely so. There are limits. Fromm's analysis of capitalism is based on how well it allows our essence to be manifested. That is, how well it allows us to express ourselves. Human beings all have the same needs, some of which are common among all animals, and others that are specifically human. Among the former are hunger, thirst, sexual gratification, and sleep. However, there are other needs that are exclusive to human beings. Fromm lists these needs as the needs of relatedness, transcendence, rootedness, and a sense of identity, and a frame of orientation and devotion. All of these specifically human needs are satisfied through one's relations to others and the world. We do need other people in order to truly be human, so it's not irrational for the Sneetches or Gertrude McFuzz to seek acceptance or their place in the world. But it is unfortunate that they try to achieve this through consumerism. If only society had been organized in a way that allowed them to fully express themselves through the productive activity instead of merely through consumptive habits. Consider each of the needs Fromm enumerates. Relatedness is an object relation that is distinguished between the self and others. Rootedness is equated to brotherliness and provides a foundation to the self similar to that found in the traditional family ties. Sense of identity opposed to conformity and thus is a perspective of uniqueness. The need for orientation and devotion is about grasping the world as a totally and locating one's place within it. Finally, the fact that humanity is endowed with reason means that humanity demands transcendence. Human beings are not content with a passive existence. They need to be active, to become more than they currently are. Humanity demands transcendence, defines it as creator, not solely a consumer. This account grounds Fromm's distinction between having and being, modes of existence, and sets the framework for explaining why buying things will never satisfy the inescapable human need to become part of the community as a unique, active, productive member. This is the hard-learned lesson of the Sneetches and Gertrude McFuzz. It takes them a whole book to learn that it's not about what you have, but what you are. Yeah, but it's not that big of a book. I mean, it's a whole book, but it's not. I mean, it's not like a novel or you know. But he's got a point. It's the quality person you become, the morals, ethics, and all the things that you. I think they can go home now. I think she's all done. Poor people trapped in the vet's office can't go home. I'm reading away, and they're just. Baby's gotta go potty. Cat's gotta go home. Everybody's fixed up. The mother died. Stayed out in the sun too long. What you are? Okay, cool. Coffee. Fromm's major point with having respect to the having mode is that it destroys one's communion with one's fellow human beings through the dissolution of social bonds. The Sneetches seek to be recognized for their fellows, by their fellows. They need to be accepted as part of a group. Yet all the Starbelly Sneetches recognize their stars, not the Sneetches beneath. So the Sneetches without must buy their way in. Their comrades only recognize their status as a possessor of things, instead of relating to other Sneetches as people with their merit and worth. They relate to things, namely stars. Since the Sneetches without want to be recognized as valuable, they seek to buy that which is valued. Like Sneetches, the average worker tries to own their way to respectability and acceptance, because it's not about what or who you are, it's about what or who you own. It is your car, phone, or TV the newest model? Is your wife, girlfriend, or significant other the prettiest or the most desirable? Are you? What could you buy to be so? But when all relations become relations become relations between commodities or things, consumption becomes the primary mode of meeting the demand for social recognition. Individuals unable to form human bonds state their desire that doesn't help. Desire for belongings through conformity. By means of conspicuous consumption, one can best describe the culture of consumerism as an unbridled consumption of commodities for the satisfaction of psychological needs that cannot be satisfied through the practice of consumption. Advertisers know this. That's why commercials are premised around the idea that you are unacceptable as you are, but you may be able to remedy the situation through just one more purchase. Consumption becomes the way in which we orientate ourselves to the world and others. Uh-oh. One or more items may not... Oh, that stinks. Yay, 1 o'clock. Okay. Let's get you guys inside. I don't need another death. Not this quickly. So, the mother, she's over here. Oh, cool. It's in the morning, early enough. I haven't seen her yet. I'm kind of curious. Kind of upset, but I'm kind of curious. Okay. Human beings also have the uniquely human need for a sense of identity and self-worth. However, in a consumer culture, this can only be expressed through one's market value. Since all things become commodified, One is only worth what she can sell herself for on the market and what she owns. She views herself as an object that possesses exchange value, but not value in itself. She can thus add value to herself through the addition of possessions, skills, degrees, etc. She can add value by becoming the idealized product, the prettiest, most stylish product around. Consumption is thus not only the means by which one conforms in order to belong, but also the means to acquiring value, and thus satisfying the need for identity and self-worth. One is infused with the value of one's possessions. This desire for acquisition is maintained in perpetuity since comparative worth fluctuates as quickly as new innovations hit the market. If one is only as valuable as one's possessions, and the value of possessions is relative to their relations to the other commodities, wow, this is awesome. Then, as a new and improved product hits the market, one must acquire these in order to maintain their relative level of value. And so we go around and around, off again, on again, off, in again, out again, through the machines, round and about again, star on, star on and star off, until we are dizzy and broke, sneeches, parentheses, sneeches. There is always something newer, better, prettier, and fix-it-up chappies will always make sure you need it. So you need it. So long as they can convince you that you aren't acceptable the way you are, then they can prey on your need to be so by selling the snake oil of superfluous consumer goods and the image attached to them. Anyone with daughters knows exactly what I mean. Fashion, makeup, are premised on exploiting a need to belong by promoting an ever-changing, unreachable ideal of beauty and style. The only way to win this game is to refuse to play and find value in yourself. Although the social consequences of integrity can be difficult to bear, so in the end, our need to be related to others is so powerful that often our fear of isolation promotes conformity.
Sibafa?
Interesting.
Sibafa and Chibi? Bob and Falaru. Tenquilu Sheep.
So
Yuxanao.
basically,
Shwenji.
keeping up with the
Farsale
Joneses just to
Benite.
keep up with the
Ah,
Joneses because you don't want to be left behind. Fear of missing out.
Felt.
What? What? I don't know.
Ruscan Lagora? Ah, Sikafus.
Let out. Why'd you wake her up and not let her out? I don't know. Okay. Next. Next. That kind of hit home. That almost situations that are similar to what I could possibly be dealing with. I don't know. Being trying to be a person with integrity and not having a large social circle is rough. But, anyways, with regards to conformity, another noble Marxist scholar, Horkheimer, Max Horkheimer, parentheses 1895 to 1973, states from the day of his birth, the individual is made to feel that there's only one way of getting along in this world, that of giving up his hope of ultimate self-realization. What is self-realization? I don't know. This he can only achieve by imitation. One gives up hope of self-realization since one knows his life will be defined by the job he must take. His life won't be his own. The best he can hope for is survival, not self-determination. Self-determination. One molds oneself to meet social expectations and accept these at acceptable criteria. Accept these as acceptable criteria on which to base one's sense of identity and self-worth. One becomes what society expects one to be at whatever cost. So we see the Sneetches driven to madness in their attempts to become what they expect others want them to be, owners of stars. They will not be satisfied until they own the right thing and are thus the right kind of Sneetches. But they will never own the right thing since the process demands that there never be an end to the process. McBean will see to this. His business is built on the Sneetch's insecurities and his ability to exploit it. McBean's a good executive. He knows how to make profits, and he doesn't worry himself over the needs of his customers or the effect he is having on them and their society. He knows he is making money, and that's enough. That seems kind of crooked to me. But isn't everything nowadays? The problem with consumerism are expressed well through Horkheimer and Theodore Adorno's parentheses 1903-1996 discussion of what I'm ahead of schedule. I might actually have to do another chapter this afternoon. So, is everything alright? He's just tense. We're good. Baby's asleep. The mother's dead. Cat's somewhere. So far, so good. Cool. So, discussion they call the culture industry. Horkheimer and Adorno state the power of the culture industry resides in its identification with manufactured need. Manufactured need, like the Thneed, stars, or multiple feathers, are the commodities capitalism trades in and can trade And since we, as workers, consumers, are willing to try to buy our way to satisfaction, so long as we remain essentially dissatisfied, but we will remain perpetually dissatisfied until our lives are free of our free expression of our essential selves. Excuse me. Uh, Lost my place. Free expressions of essential selves. Okay, which is impossible under capitalist model of production. Yeah, one more paragraph to go. Since many people don't or can't express themselves through their work, they get no satisfaction from their lives. Instead, they spend the majority of consumption of manufactured needs or doping themselves into acceptance by popping not berries but pills. Adorno explains it in a supposedly chaotic world, the culture industry provides human beings with something like standards of orientation, and that alone seems worthy of approval. Our genuine human need becomes the condition for the possibility of our submission to a manufactured consumer culture and massive drug industry peddling cures to the problem of capitalism. The problem with Gertrude McFuzz and the Sneetches isn't that there is anything wrong with either of them. Every child sees this. The problem is that insofar as they are human, they have needs that can only be satisfied through proper interpersonal relationships. But their culture has been set up so as they deny them this. Instead, all they are offered is false cures, but their stars, or take pills and foolishly believe their dissatisfaction will go away. But the problem was never with them. It was with how their societies were organized. And no amount of stars or self-medication, no amount of adornments or medicines is going to fix Gertrude or the Sneetches because they aren't broken. Their culture is, and it is not a home for them. Cool. One more thing. Oh, there it is. So, uh, so when I come back from intermission, it should be a quick read. Focus on the Sims. Get them going. Looks like he's over it. The dad is over it. Let's see how the kid's doing. The kid's asleep. Looks like the kid's over it too. Cool. Uh, let's see what the kid needs. Kid needs just a little bit more thinking. Everything is all done. A little bit more thinking skill. We can do that. Simology. How many more days? 12 days. Still got plenty of time. Still got plenty of time. Little Miss Independent, I guess. Oh, you get parenting skill from what is he doing? Trolling the parenting forums? Research parenting methods. Nice. That is good. What's up? What's this? Internet. Oh, don't worry what those parents think. They're flying by the seat of their pants just like you are.
Oh, Narga, Grobe.
But
Ah,
yay. Awesome. Yes, no. I just paid attention to you. I don't need to pay attention to no more. Oh. Hide under the covers. You know what you gotta do? You gotta write some books. Get that residual income coming in. Write a genre book. Children's book. Yeah, gotta start somewhere. Oh, let's go. Kids still asleep. My ear itches. Awesome. Pat the Badger. Yay! So, what am I thankful for? I am thankful for the time I get with my kids. I am thankful for um, the opportunity I got to express my feelings to someone that was important to me. I am thankful for the ability to broadcast. I am thankful for the roof over my head. I am thankful for food. I am thankful for my friends. Thankful for my parents, step-parent, parents. Um, yeah, my mother helped me out pretty big this weekend. That was pretty cool. And that should be about it. No, I'm thankful for a lot of things. I appreciate everything. Maybe not in the way I should in the moment, but I try to appreciate everything. I choices, consequences, decisions. Yay. But yeah, deep in thought again. Thankful for the ability to change my oil. Thankful I had enough extra finances this month to get the oil changed, or to buy the stuff to get my oil changed. What is that? Oh, you're still sleeping. You're writing.
Hey.
Ooh. I wonder if there's a puddle.
Suprib.
Repair. And then let's meditate. Oh. Awesome. And with that, I appreciate you watching, hanging out with me. This is TBI Gamer Dad. If you liked it, cool. Like the video, subscribe, appreciated. This is TBI Gamer Dad. I will talk to you in a bit. Be thankful, be thoughtful, be appreciative. Later.